We are finally live as I'm continue to set up, but whatever. All right, let's get everything going. Because what fun we had this weekend. But let's get into this. What's up, everybody? Welcome to another installment of Trolling with Boyz4Life. Now, do I expect a lot of people to be in here today? No, I do not. I have been gone for a couple days. No, and it is what it is. It is what it is. So, I've been extremely tired with what's been going on, and one of my favorite people are in the chat. South Tex, what up, dude? Appreciate you for listening, tuning in. Yeah, man, it's gonna be a late one tonight, bro. It's gonna be a late one tonight. Today, I'm still recovering from the 12-hour overnight cookout that I had. I just wanted to tell y'all that was a success. A lot of y'all saw that. A lot of y'all saw that brisket. Oh my god, bro! I'm still eating it. Like I only have a little bit left, and holy crap, that brisket was amazing. And do I got my list ready? No, I don't. But I'll tell you one thing. Dak Prescott is not at 12 or anything. I think he's a little bit back. And then that puts Jalen Hurts further back from what this list that I've seen so far. I'm just way too tired to do a whole bunch of stuff just because of the bait. Like I've been tired before, but this is a different level of being tired. But guys, I had a set almost a 7.5 hour stream Saturday. Almost a 7.5 hour stream. Not Saturday, Friday night. And what's up, 1992? How's it going, bro? Cowboys fan. What up, Mitch? And man, that brisket looked damn good. Yeah, bro, that brisket. Everyone loved that brisket. Everybody. Like, my wife's family came over. I fed them the brisket, and oh my god, everyone loved it. I had my brother-in-law's wife tell me, ask me if I did cooking competitions, and I was like, nah, I don't, because it was my first time doing a 12.5 pound brisket. But towards the end, man, since I didn't have the live to go off of, I was over there playing video games, waiting for my brisket to finish cooking, because it was towards the end, and I passed out. And I woke up with my alarms going off with dip in my mouth. I was like, oh shit. Ran outside. The meat was a little bit over temperature than what I wanted it. The lean part, the thicker part of the meat, the more fattier part of the meat wasn't. It was still at like 180, 185. So I took it off, wrapped it, and I threw it in a styrofoam ice chest for a couple hours. And dude, I took it out. It was still warm, and it was tender. It tasted so good. What's up, CG Ruthless? How's it going? You don't like Dak at 10? No, I think there are quarterbacks better than 10. I don't think any quarterback in the NFC East touches a top 12. I think they're further back. That's why I laugh at Eagle fans when they sit there and they compare Jalen Hurts to Dak Prescott and talk about how great of a quarterback he's going to be, just by putting him ahead of Dak Prescott. And I get it. Dak has the stats and everything else, but I factor in a lot more than just, stats and, certain game wins. I need other type of game wins, when it's straight up the running games, a non-factor, and he has to put the game on his shoulders to win. Look, Jalen Hurts, he is the running game. for Philadelphia. He's not the passing game. He's the running game. He has trouble throwing the ball. We've seen it, 3,100 yards. Why? Because they took a step back from throwing the ball, what they did in the first 7 games when y'all were getting your asses kicked. And then they became more of a balanced attack, but with him running a lot of the plays. Well, I mean, when I mean running with him, when I mean running a lot of the plays, I mean, he was literally running. I mean, he had more rushing yards than y'all's running back, more rushing touchdowns than your running back by what, 10 rushing touchdowns is what Jalen Hurts had. So I don't think any NFC East quarterback is in the top 12. I got that out of the top 10 too. On yeah, man, I do. I do too. I seen there are lists where they have Kyler Murray at 11. I put Kyler Murray atop of Dak Prescott for the simple fact that he's beaten Dak Prescott, and his stats are, I mean, and you got his stats there, and he can run the ball. You know, he can pass, and his passing accuracy is good. And dude can extend the play. I get it. Dak can extend the play to an extent, but he's sitting back and he's trying to be more of a pocket passer than an actual dual threat like he was at the beginning, within like what, the first 3-4 years of his career. You know, and that is what Dak needs to excel. If he can put together his passing game with his running ability and not trying to stay in the pocket too long to run to make his reads. If he does his first couple reads and they're not there, and he has a hole wide open to take, 3, 4, 5, 4 or 5 yards sliding, to get us a second and 4, second and 5, I'm all with it. Things like that propel him, to the next level, to into that top 10. Not trying to sit back and going through your reads, and then we end up, second and 10, or he takes a sack because he's holding on to the ball too long. So I got Dak at 10 or 12. If he goes out and he has a very good year without Cooper, then I'll put him at 10 or 0 or 9. Yeah, no, if Dak has a bomb year this year, and he throws for 4,500 yards and he has upwards of 30 plus touchdowns this year, he's without Cooper, he still has CeeDee Lamb, but either way, he's going to be moved up into a top 10. He'll be a 8, 7, 6, 7, 8 position to me, because some of these guys that were in the top 5, top 10 are fall, and he may just go up into the top 10 by default. Tom Brady might retire. Aaron Rodgers might retire after this year. I mean, you just don't know. I mean, those are 2 spots that he will move up, because he is going to move up. What is up? What's up, Awesomeness Sports? I meant, ever since that injury, Dak hasn't been the same. Scramble out of the pocket. That injury messed him up mentally, and I don't blame him. Yeah, well, you know what? I'm not trying to speak ill of, people who have, depression and whatnot. I'm not trying to do that. But at the same time, when you are the leader of an NFL team, that is a huge weakness. I'm sorry, that is. I don't want a quarterback like that, to be honest with you. I mean, I've taken some injuries in my life, and what do? I come back. I mean, I know it's not football, but still, the sports that I play, I'm not saying they're not violent. They're violent. I'm not saying they're violent, but the movements that I do, throwing the ball, all this other stuff, it's violent movements that I'm doing to my own body. So I get it. He's weary, but at the same time, that is a handicap, and that is a recipe for disaster if he is mentally challenged to where he's scared to run out of the pocket. That is bad for us. Kyler Murray struggled without Hopkins. And Dak Prescott struggled without any great wide receivers. And we saw that a couple years ago before we traded for Amari Cooper. So, but Kyler Murray did beat the Dallas Cowboys when he came to AT&T Stadium. So I'm going to put him ahead. Are you still playing? No, I'm not playing ball. I haven't played ball in quite a while. It's been I think the last time I pitched or threw a baseball had to have been 16, 17, around there, 18, somewhere around, no, probably around 16, 2016, 15, 16. So it's been almost 10 years since I've even pitched or done anything like that. But I have played softball. And in fact, that's how I tore my ACL, not my ACL, excuse me, my Achilles playing softball. Yep, exactly. All right, guys. So, so there's some things that I want to talk about that happened this weekend. Preferably, I mean, Friday. It happened Friday, and I just find it completely funny of what happened. Dak should have learned to slide. He definitely needs to work on. Yeah, for sure, bro. After this, try to get some rest. Before we need you 100%. Yeah, no, I am 100%, homie. Like I'm good. Like I can do this 100. It's just I just haven't had the time to because I have been resting and sleeping a lot this past weekend. But vacation time for me is over. Um, like I mean, I'm still gonna be home doing, being home on maternity leave, my wife and whatnot. But I'm gonna get back to doing what I've been doing. I gotta go, do yard work. I gotta do a whole bunch of stuff. And I will be scouting and looking up people I control some more. I know EC1's coming back. Apparently he took a vacation. So but yeah. How was your father? My Father's Day was great, bro. My Father's Day was good. My wife's family came over Saturday. I know Father's Day was Sunday, but my wife's family came over Saturday. Celebrated her nephew's birthday. And they finally all came to see the baby. I went over to my parents' house on Father's Day. Took over some brisket that I made while my dad was cooking some quarters, the thigh and the leg. Mom made potato salad, rice. So I took some, and then they had some lemon meringue pie. It was also my sister's birthday, so saying happy birthday, brought home some cake, and it was good, man. I mean, my wife stayed home, so she was home by herself for a couple hours. I went to my parents for a little bit, so I didn't stay a long time. I just went and got some food, and I came back home, and we went to sleep, man, because I'm telling you, I've been tired before, but being baby tired, it's completely different. Get back on that grind, buddy. Yes, sir. That's what I'm doing, bro. I have eclipsed 2,000 watch hours, guys. 2,000 watch hours. And yesterday I rested on what I did on Friday. Or the rest of the weekend I rested on what I did on Friday, Saturday morning. So I was able to get a few more watch hours, and so today I'm gonna start back up, and we're gonna be doing some more, getting these watch hours up. So I I am super super excited about this. So YouTube has me at 1962, but when I go to YouTube Studios, it actually has me at 2022, so 0.6. So after today, I'll probably get a bunch more watch hours, so I'm excited for that. But guys, Friday night was epic. I wish the way it ended made me a little salty, but it was what it was what it was. The boss, Bird Gang. It was hilarious. It was he ended my stream Friday by mistake. I had 7.5 hours of pure gold Friday night. I'm not kidding you. You had Philly Mike come in here a little toasty, man. And I don't know, like I gotta, like I said, it's 7.5 hours of stuff I gotta look through to where we control certain spots. But Philly Mike, let's be real here. And this is going to be on hate week. I'm going to have to do it. Philly Mike straight up told 301 Cowboy that he has a nice face. Straight up told him he had a nice face. Now, I'm not saying nothing, but that was a little bit suspect. But again, that was, he was a little toasted that night, so I'm not going to hold it against him too much, but at the same time, true feelings come out when you're a little buzzed. So we got 10 people in here. Let's get one more like, guys, till we can get that 10th like, and let's get this stream out, share it to people. Um, Hell yeah, big dog. Pretty soon you'll be hitting 2K and so on, bro. Yes, sir. I'm hoping. Welcome, Ms. Bird Gang 31. I appreciate you for stopping here and popping everything in the link. Shout out to her. She is the biggest number one supporter of all of us here at the BGN Network. All the links, as always, are in the description. Mine, the network channel, the Twitter channel, everything is in there, guys. Go ahead and hit that like button, hit the subscribe button on both the channels. And then if you're not following the Twitter pages, go ahead and follow the Twitter pages. The links are in the description. It was funny. It was hilarious. I was like, man, Mike, like, you over here hitting on NY. You're over here hitting on a 301 Cowboy. That was a little suspect. Philly Mike was on one, definitely. Yeah, bro, that shit was hilarious. Hit that like. Yes, ma'am, hit that like. Philly Mike is definitely giving that brotherly love to 301. Yeah, he certainly was giving that brotherly love. I mean, I'm pretty sure he's from Philly. I'm not sure where he's from, but man, he was giving that brotherly love so much to 301. And man, I mean, I get it. It was a stream for everyone else. I was just here hanging out, hosting a call-in show, letting people come on and talk. And I wasn't able to moderate because I was doing that brisket. But man, Philly Mike held it down. Look, I know he talks a lot. I know it's what he does. It's what we all do. And I appreciate him for coming on here and holding it down and doing what he does. Man, but Mike, like, I get it. You're not listening right now, but Mike, you got to let people talk. I get it. You're feeling a little saucy and whatnot, but still, man, it was hilarious. I wonder if I can find that video, that 7.5 hour video here where Mike comes on. I think what's his name was on here too. Yeah, I'm gonna have to look through this because Philly, dude, it was hilarious. And then you could just see, what's up, Nina? How you doing? I appreciate you for stopping by. Make sure you hit that like button and share the stream out so we can get more people in here. But man, you could also definitely see Bird Gang 31 getting toasted. That shit was hilarious. That dude right there was getting, the more he drank, you could just see in his eyes, the more he drank, the more drunk he got. Shit was hilarious. You had Prime Sports in there making 31 go crazy. 31 go crazy, man. It was hilarious. And then you had my boy, Cowboys Corner, who every Sunday, well, we're gonna bring it back. We're definitely start bringing it back. I'm just not sure when. It's easier for me to come on here and do shows by myself like this because I can do it when I feel like doing it. It's kind of more difficult when I'm not in a routine yet with the baby, and we have a set time, and I'm gonna have to push it back. So I don't want to do that to him, to where I'm constantly pushing times back. I want to get in a routine first before him and I bring this back. But be for sure, guys, that show is coming back. We do have a lot of fun doing that show. We did have a lot of fun doing that show, and I can't wait for it to come back. I just need to be in a little bit more of a routine before we bring that back. And plus, this is the dead time right now. We don't have training camp and whatnot till the end of next month. And then once next month is over, you got preseason, guys. It is. We are about a month and a half away. Yeah, about a month and a half away from preseason starting. We're about a month away or so, a little under a month away before training camp starts. Season is right around the corner, guys. Right around the corner, and this is the time where things are going to be stepped up a little bit. You're still going to have my trolling. I'm still going to be listening to a lot of people talk. We did try to get Joey Shakes the other day, and so we are going to look and do some more, guys. I mean, we listened to Joey and how completely wrong he was on certain aspects of the guys that the guy that he was that the Eagles picked up, the safety. people are sitting there and saying that he's probably going to be a starter, which I don't know, because I mean you have this guy who is better than Epps. Yeah, we've seen it. He's better than Epps, but in certain aspects. But then you have Epps who's better than him. So I mean, we're not sure how that's going to play out. But let's not front here, guys. That Eagles secondary is very highly suspect. I'm sorry. It is what it is. I don't care that they got James Bradbury. I don't think that he's the corner that they think that he's going to be. I don't think he's going to flourish over there, because let's face it, every time the Eagles bring in a big name corner, that is, coming in free agency, except Asante Samuel. I don't think they drafted him. I think someone else, and they brought him in. Aside from him, I don't. And then, of course, Darius Slay, but we've seen Darius Slay drop off here and there because he is getting older. But with that being said, we haven't really seen the Eagles bring in a number 2 corner that's a big name and have success. I mean, Nelson had a little bit of success. He was all right. I mean, I think his completion rate against him was close to 60 or just a little bit higher than 60. So 60% of the time, balls were getting completed over there. So, but let's go here to the 301. Definitely felt violated. Oh, that's for sure, bro. 301 definitely felt violated. That shit was hilarious, man. Everyone had to tell Philly Mike pause. I actually figured out what that, I mean, I was told what that meant. I had no idea what that meant. I normally just say no homo, but I don't even say things like that, I mean, I do, but I don't. You know what I mean? So, dude, that was just some awkward silence right there. What up, Coles Cowboy? How you doing, man? Appreciate you for stopping by. Shout out to 301 and Cowboys Corner for holding it down. Exactly, bro. Cowboys Corner 301 coming in, holding it down. I'm over there doing my brisket and whatnot, coming in and out of the chat. I mean, in and out of the live. Bro, that shit was epic, dog. Everyone that came in, I appreciate you. I appreciate everyone for stopping by, having a good time. I'm probably going to have to do that again. I'm not sure when, because that was a long, almost 7.5 hours. I only got to 7 hours and 20 minutes. I was so close to doing the 7.5 hours. So what had happened was you had Prime Sports, who is an actual Georgia Bulldogs fan. And he was straight telling truth about Nakobe Dean and Jordan Davis. And it was hilarious that whatchamacall, 31. All right. I think I found some gold here that we're gonna go ahead and watch here. We might watch a little bit of this. Let me see. Oh, share screen. So let's go back here a little bit.
I'm not just talking.
You also have Big Play Slay in here, and it's just very comical, guys, for what went down.
Wow, you got
Deshaun Watson played like 7 games, bro.
Nah, bro.
He played
7 games.
Deshaun Watson played like 7 games, and he still
only
put
7
like
games. 19 touchdowns, 8 interceptions.
Deshaun Watson is a pedophile, okay? So
Okay. Let's start it off right there. Deshaun Watson is not a pedophile. First of all, I don't know any story that I've heard of Deshaun Watson going after little kids. Okay, I don't think that's ever happened. I think what he is, I think he's only gone after masseuses, right? People of age. No, they haven't gone after. He hasn't gone after anyone underage.
So
Oh my
he's a
God.
pervert. So we're not even adding him to this list because he's disqualified.
I mean, Deshaun Watson is a little bit of a pervert, but whatever.
For being so disgraceful to the NFL. And the fact that he sucks right now, he's not even in conversation. So let's skip Deshaun Watson. Let's go to another guy. You guys said Tom Brady. You guys said Aaron Rodgers. I already disclaimed both of those two. Who's next?
This dude is tripping.
Guy is tripping, bro. You Philly, it's something about these Philly fans, man. Oh,
Are we going? Are we going? Patty Mahomes. Let's go, Patrick Mahomes.
We gonna go
Mahomes
rushing
is
touchdown.
way better than Jalen Hurts.
Patrick Mahomes is better than Hurts, for Christ's sake.
Why are we talking? Why?
So what's going on right here, guys, is that 31 is over here trying to give examples of not examples, but name quarterbacks that he thinks that he feels that are not better than Jalen Hurts, because Jalen Hurts had, I don't know, some production number, and he's the first quarterback in history to do it or whatever. So that automatically propels him to be this great quarterback, which is false. We've seen that happen time and time again, and it ends up being false all the time.
We even talk about Hurts, bro. He's not even the greatest quarterback of all time.
He gonna do it because of the rushing touchdown. Watch what I say. That's the only argument he gonna have. The rushing touchdown.
He's not looking at the whole.
Bro,
So
why
Patrick
are you
Mahomes.
arguing?
Okay. Hold on. So Patrick Mahomes' first year starting in 2018 had almost 5,100 yards. He was off by 3 and had 50 touchdowns.
Yeah, Patrick Mahomes is that dude.
So as you can tell, he's naming quarterbacks. I mean, if we talk about Tom Brady and what Tom Brady did, his first actual full year, not coming in as a backup and taking over the spot, and then they ended up ultimately winning the Super Bowl. He actually had a full year to start. He had some pretty good numbers. Very good number. Aaron Rodgers, the same thing. You know, Aaron Rodgers had some very good numbers his actual first year starting. And you know, because right here we're comparing who's done what in their first year, you know, compared to Jalen Hurts, because of the production that Jalen Hurts had when he had 10 rushing touchdowns, 6 throwing touchdowns, and only 3,144 yards. And his QBR was among the league's worst, only better than 2 quarterbacks.
Okay, next.
We're arguing.
Let's go, Josh Allen.
Okay.
Look him up.
Josh Allen. I mean, Josh Allen had horrible stats his first couple of years. It wasn't until about a year ago is when he had a breakout year.
Josh Allen was not good his first 2 years.
No,
I'll give you that.
Yeah, he wasn't.
But year 3, Josh Allen was really good.
Yup.
Yep. In his eye.
Oh,
Deshaun Watson got kicked in his eye and threw a touchdown. What's your
Deshaun
point?
Watson is trash.
what? Oh my God.
The man almost had an eye closed.
Green
He couldn't see him.
man.
He got kicked in his eye.
Part of the Eagles,
He
man.
got kicked in the eye with a cleat. Come on now.
Yo, this is crazy. Bro, I can name you a list of guys that got injured and still kept on playing.
12.
Still play amazing.
That's the lowest I'm giving Jalen Hurts is 12. By the end of the season, he's going to be top 5.
Who's gonna be top 5? If you say Jalen Hurts,
Jalen Hurts will be
I'm
a top
fucking
5
leaving.
quarterback.
Bye.
I want you
Bye.
guys to.
well, I guess it froze, but I guess that froze. But Jalen Hurts, he's saying here is Jalen Hurts by the end of the year will be a top 5 quarterback. I strongly disagree with any of that.
I think he got muted.
Will be a top 5 quarterback by the end of the season.
I'm done, bro.
Yo, this dude is wild.
Hey, man, you gotta be real.
Yo, Alex, say it. Stay off.
Stay off the motherfucking weed. God dang, bro. What's today? 'Cause everybody's getting. My auntie got.
We're not gonna act like what you call it. Almost go 5 interceptions in that game. We're not gonna act like that.
My auntie got tipsy. You got Philly Mike tipsy. Now we got B.
What's up, Alexander?
Whatever.
Cole.
Nah, he say
Thank
this.
God.
He say this if he not.
Hurricane
Slade don't
31 to be exact, homie. Who are you? Val Checks Prime Sports? Come on, guys. Know who you talking to, my guy. It's BG31. I'm telling you right now, mark it down on your calendar. Go put some money on it if you really want to make some money in life.
Oh my God. Money on what? You're delusional. You being delusional. I'm good.
Bro, you gonna win a easy money, Valak. You
You
should
gonna get
take
easy
that, bro.
money,
He
bro.
just
Okay.
said. He just said Jalen
Who
Hurts.
wants to bet me right now? We can go on live right now on record. That Jalen Hurts
Yo,
will be
you
a
wanna
top 10
make a
quarterback
bet?
at the end of the season.
You wanna make a bet?
So I don't know if this bet actually happened, but the bet was that Jalen Hurts is going to be a top 5 quarterback by the end of the season. I mean, if y'all want to go shout out to 31 whenever he's live and do that and make a bet with him, y'all need to go do that so y'all can collect some money.
You're gonna go
Who want to
bro.
make the bet? Who want to make the bet? And I mean top 10 quarterback. I'm not just talking about top 10 in passing. He's a
I
fucking
want to make
quarterback.
a bet. I want to make a
He
bet.
does both. That's a
Hold up, I wanna make
benefit
a
for
bet
our
with you,
team,
bro.
not a fucking curse. Jalen Hurts will be a top 10 player in the NFL at quarterback position.
So it's so okay. So it's not top 10 quarterback. It'll be a top 10 player. So Bird Gang is over here basically saying that Jalen Hurts is going to be better than anything that Zeke does, anything that Dak does, anything that Burrow does, anything that just player, right? So you have Jamar Chase to beat out, you have Justin Jefferson to beat out, you have Tyreek Hill to beat out, Travis Kelce to beat out, George Kittle to beat out, Micah Parsons to beat out. You have who else? Who came in the league this year? Or who's I already said Burrow, Matthew Stafford, Cooper Kupp to beat out, Devontae Adams to beat out, Aaron Rodgers to beat out. I mean, there's no way in hell that Jalen Hurts is going to be anywhere near a top 10 player, right? Because that's what it was, a top 10 player. Malik Willis, the top 10 player at the quarterback position. There's just no way in hell that that's happening. Darius Slay don't like to be called Darius. I don't care what he likes to be called. As long as Gannon is their DC, we shouldn't worry that dude is garbage. Yeah, he is. Stephen Jones is going to surprise us and sign CJ Teeter trade for Deion Jones and sign Fuller. Yeah, right. Pause is no homo. We are just older. Yeah, I know what it is. I know it's the same thing, but I don't do that pause stuff, and I don't say that cap thing either. I just say stop lying. You know what I mean? Like, I don't make up like words to mean other things. Deshaun just like massages. Exactly. He just likes massages. He's not a pedophile. BG was talking about the first 20 games of first career is better than anyone. Shake my head. Oh, yeah, that's what he said. Jalen Hurts is doo-doo. He is doo-doo. They always act like this isn't Hurts' third year. No, that is true. Only in Philly that a guy can be playing or in the league for 3 years and then he finally gets his first start and they're going to call him a rookie. I mean, they did that. They did that with Ben Simmons. Ben Simmons was hurt all his rookie season, and all of a sudden he comes and plays his next year, and they're like, oh, this is his rookie season. Nah, he was in the league. He was just hurt. So, I mean, either way, that's not his rookie season. Who's Josh Watson? I don't know who Josh Watson is. Top 5 at what? Quarterback or a player in the quarterback position? He's not even top 5 in the state of PA. Bird Gang hot. No, he was drunk as shit, but let's be honest. Bird Gang's going to be saying the same shit. Same shit. I need to place a bet with Bird Gang. He'd be saying the same shit if he was sober. I thought EC1 was doing a stream tonight. He is doing a stream tonight from my understanding. I don't know why he hasn't done it yet. Bird Gang is drinking that strong liquor. Hell yeah, he was completely right about Hurts. I don't know who's completely right about Hurts or saying what about Hurts, but okay. Hurts about to make PG lose his house. Exactly.
Facts.
Yo, I want to make a bet with you on like the top 5 thing. Do you think he'll be top 5? And if you think he will, we got to make a bet on that.
What's that?
If
overall stats, not just quarterback.
We could do that.
I mean, not just passing.
We could do. I mean, if you want to do top 5 like overall players at quarterback, we could do that.
Top 5. Let me see. Who's coming back this year?
Are you that confident in Jalen Hurts?
Yeah, confident.
You gotta think of it.
He's gonna be better than Brady.
What do you think he's better than Brady? Carr, what? Okay, Carr.
He's gonna be better than
Bro, Dante, I'm about to get
Rodgers.
free money, bro.
Dante, he's making that. He's making money up this
I
week.
want to make some free ass money,
money.
dog.
It's so
You should bet
funny.
$1,000.
So he was so confident in Jalen Hurts being a top 5 quarterback. So I don't know, it's very confusing what they're talking about. Because first it was talking about Jalen Hurts being a top 5 or top 10 player at the, being a quarterback, being at the position quarterback. And when I hear that, my understanding is Jalen Hurts is going to be a top 10 player in the league, just straight up player at the quarterback position, meaning he plays the quarterback position, but he's a top 10 player, meaning he's better than every other player in the league, offense and defense, which that is just ridiculous.
Guys, I'm new to watching football, but I've been watching football for a long time. Jalen Hurts said, dude, y'all tripping.
Oh my god.
Oh my god! All right, Coach. I think he's done.
No, me, Dante.
You got
Dante knows
big
I'm
boy
a
played
big
what?
Jalen
You
Hurts fan.
18?
Yo,
Did you
Dante
see
knows
Donovan
I'm a
McNabb
Jalen Hurts
play?
fan. I love Jalen Hurts.
Do you think Jalen Hurts better than Donovan McNabb so far?
Bro, are you tripping? Are you good?
Are you good? Okay, I don't think he's good.
Oh, I gotta get MG no shit.
What? I'm good. What the fuck?
Oh god.
Dude, this shit was hilarious
You guys are
watching
just hating, but y'all ain't coming up with no facts.
I ain't hating.
What?
I'm not
He
hating.
gave you
at
all
all.
the facts you need to know.
Like, it's
bro.
easy to
I'm
hate
a
when you're
guy-
not coming up with no
take it,
facts.
so I really don't
I can
fucking
just say,
do
oh,
this
you're
stuff.
tripping, you're fucking tripping, you're drunk, and whatever. But come up with some facts and tell me why. Prove me wrong.
Bro,
I mean, we did prove him wrong a number of times, but yet he still don't want to listen. And that's the funny part about all this is that we did tell him a bunch of facts of who's better than Jalen Hurts and why, and he's still tripping on the fact that Jalen Hurts. Hell, PFF had Jalen Hurts like a top 31 quarterback or top 30, 29, somewhere around there. They didn't even have him ranked high, nowhere near high, and that's the funny thing. That's the funny thing. Jalen Hurts is nowhere near at a pure quarterback position. Because let's face it, look, the quarterback position isn't just being a pocket passer no more. I get it. I understand that you kind of got to be dual threat. You kind of have to run around a little bit, make plays with your feet. I understand that. But if we're talking about pure quarterback position, there is no way in hell Jalen Hurts is sniffing a top 20. Sniffing a top 20. Let's see, what do these chats say? Talking about you right about. Oh, okay, got you. Eagles, Hurts running back 5 in the NFC East. Yeah, behind Tony and Zeke. And I'm not saying those two in any particular order. Trolling Eagles content creators tonight. Boyz4Life. Yeah, we're doing this right here for a little bit. I'm not gonna stay on here much longer. I got about 20 minutes left. So got about 40 views already on this. I need. Of course, I'll get more as the days go on this. But tomorrow we're gonna be looking up some other stuff, trolling some other people, trying to get some other people so I can troll on them. So, but tonight, right now, we're just looking at this. Like I said earlier, I hadn't really done my homework on looking at who to troll and talk about, just because I've been so tired. I'm trying to play catch up on the when I did my brisket this past weekend overnight. So, yeah. So. We're just doing this for right now, but let's keep going on.
Oh, we proved you wrong.
You proved you wrong, bro. You just base it on running stats, bro. You just base it on rushing stats.
Proven you wrong.
I proved it on BBF said he's number 12, and I proved it on. They said he was the 6th all-time most productive quarterback ever to fucking start their first year. 6th all-time. It's not 6 in 2021. It was 6 all-time. Meaning every single quarterback that walked in the NFL, he is 6th all-time in production. So what are you guys missing?
I don't know what this production is of where Jalen Hurts is 6th all-time in production. I've never understood that, because if you look at Jalen Hurts' production, I want to know what they take into account. Because if you're talking about touchdowns. He only had 10 touchdowns rushing. He had 6 touchdowns, 16 touchdowns passing. That is horrible. We saw Mahomes take over his first year of actually starting, and he had 50 touchdowns. 50, right? You had other quarterbacks just throwing the ball, pure throwing the ball. High 20s. Maybe not touching 26 or 6, 26 total, but just pure throwing the ball. You had Dak at like 23 or 25. I think it was 23 touchdowns, but he also had rushing touchdowns that year. He had a lot of rushing touchdowns his rookie season. So I mean, and he would eclipse that. But if you're talking about rushing and passing yards, Jalen Hurts still doesn't touch 4,000 yards. Still doesn't touch 4,000 yards as a rookie. If you're combining all of those stats, then maybe, okay, I get it all time, but that is not a good basis for your argument. If you're basing it off of throwing the ball, which he only had 3,144 yards, and then rushing 769 or 50, something like that. That's not good. That is, I get it, that's balanced, but that's when your quarterback's doing a lot of the playmaking himself. He can't get his wide receivers involved. He can't get his running team involved. I mean, the rushing game itself between their two top running backs, Hurts and Sanders, had over 1,500 yards between those two guys. And Sanders didn't even have a touchdown last year. So this production of highest productive quarterback ever, I mean, that's not a good basis for an argument. He did say better than Brady. He did say better than Brady. Is sad when he owns people, when his own people calling BG out and on his BS. Exactly. Need to get CC on your show more. He is one of the few genuine Cowboy fan who knows what is it. Richie, we have a show together. We had the Boys Corner. We still have that. We're going to bring that back. We just have not done that yet because I have a lot going on. I'm trying to get in a routine. I'd rather have a routine tour. I know at 8 o'clock I can do my show from 8 to 9 and be straight, rather than I go in, without a routine and we have a show at 8 and I got to get home and I got to deal with the baby because my wife's been dealing with the baby all day. That's going to be a little bit tough when I get back to work. It may have to be a late night stream or it may have to be moved to where it's Mondays because Mondays are the days that I'm off. So I just have to work some stuff out. I have to figure some things out before we bring this up again. Bird Gang never changes his opinion. No, he doesn't. That's one thing he does. He's never changes his shit. They're planning on Dak running more this year. He needs to learn how to slide more. That's what I was saying. I was getting laughed at because I said Dak. I was like, the way they're beefing up this offensive line, what they've done with Tyler Smith, and earlier in this stream that I'm showing y'all, you had Philly Mike laughing that we were going to move Tyler Smith to guard, laughing at it because I was like, me and Cowboys Corner, CC over here, we're trying to explain to him what the Cowboys were doing with Tyler Smith. Explain to him why he's going to excel more at the guard position than what he would at tackle right now. We tried to, and he just wasn't having it. And we can go back and review that later. But right now we're doing this portion of the stream from Saturday, and I will find where Philly Mike told another man he has a nice looking face. I will show you that. I just got to look through it. Shout out to 301 for dealing with an inebriated feeling. We all had to do it. Coach Dante, what's up, guy? Appreciate you for stopping by, homie. Always appreciate you for coming in, hitting that like button, sharing the stream out. One of my other big supporters, I appreciate you, bro. I got to get on your channel, dog. I got to get it on your channel, and we got to talk some stuff. We should probably do it during the season when there's more news and there's more things to talk about. But we got to do a collab together, homie. BG is a full down heterosexual. I like this stream. Yeah, dude, it was hilarious. That stream was so much fun. Hurt sexual is crazy. Tom Brady never runs and he rarely gets hurt. There's a reason RG3's career was over in DC comic flat. Yeah. You act like Hurts can't get better. I never said Hurts can't get better. Those words never came out of my mouth. We have the best offensive line and the best defensive line in the division. Not alone the NFL says. Okay, and see, this is where we make fun of Eagle fans. This is where Eagle fans get made fun of because they're basing everything on what a website says. They're basing everything on what a website says. You cannot listen to what a website says. Not even close. I will give the Eagles offensive line in the top 10. In the top 10. There are plenty of teams with better offensive lines than the Philadelphia Eagles. How much you want to bet the Eagles very first week, Adrian Hutchinson has a rookie season playing at home, not a rookie season, a career rookie game at home and gets 3 sacks on that supposedly number 1 offensive line. Promise you that could happen. I think Zeke is going to look himself this year. That's what I was saying. And, a lot of people were laughing at me on when I was talking about that too Friday night, talking about how the way they're beefing up this line, it looks like they're going to get back to the run. They're not going to get – they're going to be more balanced, but they're going to get back to the run a lot, and they're going to hand the ball off to Zeke, especially on that left side. You got almost 700 pounds of meat on that left side with those 2 big boys over there, the Smith brothers, man. Tyron Smith and Tyler Smith. And I bet PFF knows more than you ever will. I'm pretty sure PFF has said a lot of shit and was completely wrong. I can promise you that. I promise you that PFF has had some takes where they are complete garbage takes and completely wrong with what they say. Sure, man. We definitely got the collab. I'll even come on your channel, but it's always fun being able to support you and being a real Cowboy fan. Yeah, bro. I appreciate you for coming in, homie. It's always a blast when you're in here. When I do these call-in shows, I gotta have you come in more and do some more of this stuff because it was fun when you were in here. It was just a tragedy that 31 had to come in and end the stream by mistake. I did have a conversation with him, and he did feel really bad about it. I like the support knowledgeable people also as well, and you're one of them, so we definitely got to do it, man. Anytime you have a call-in show, I'll definitely be up there. I appreciate you, homie. I think our offensive line is going to back this year. Offensive line is going to back this year. Going to back what this year? What's up, Almighty Finest? What's good? Elementary, my dear Cowboy fan. With better weapons, it's a given Hurts will get better. Not necessarily. People who actually watch 1,000 hours of film. What are your qualifications? I watched the game. I watched the football game. I look at the stats and I see Jalen Hurts got sacked, I think, close to 30 times last year. Now, I don't know what the league average was, but one of the worst offensive lines last year was the Bengals. Was the Bengals last year. Chris Collinsworth, the co-founder of PFF, that it's biased. Chris Collinsworth is the co-founder of PFF. PFF is straight garbage. It's straight garbage. I think our offensive line is going to be back this year. I got you. Yeah, I think so too, man. I think that even though people are sleeping on us, with these moves. When you draft a guy that is number 16th, first round grade on your board, and he's the last guy there, and you had other teams wanting to draft him, which makes me laugh when other fans of other teams sit there and laugh at us of us drafting this guy, but yet you had other guys, especially us, sitting back. Look, if we were in a top 15, top 12, top 20, Tyler Smith doesn't get drafted by the Dallas Cowboys. I'll tell you that right now. What happens is we probably trade up about 8 spots once, but no, not, well, depending on where we were. If we're in the top 15, I guarantee you we're taking Zion Johnson. Kenyon Green went to the Texans. I tell you that happens right now. And Tyler Smith isn't a Dallas Cowboy. Zion Johnson is. And guess what? No one's making fun of us. But yet, if it's one thing that the Cowboys know how to do is find talent in that offensive line. So when they draft someone, even though he was the most penalized guy in college last year, and that's because he was trying to do way too much, trying to basically own people's souls and pancake people and get holding penalties for doing too much. All that is work. All that is discipline. All that can be changed. All that can be worked upon in OTAs of what OTAs is for. All that can be worked upon in mandatory minicamp. All that can be worked on in training camp, in the preseason. All that can be worked on, and I guarantee you that's going to be worked on. And I promise you, Tyler Smith is going to be day one starter left guard. That is a promise here, pending Tyron Smith doesn't get hurt. I think, okay, said that. I pity the fool that steals my jewelry. Cincy Bengals, Houston Texans, Chicago Bears were one of the worst offensive lines in football. Exactly. Yeah, they were. Joe Burrow got sacked. I think he was the most sacked quarterback out of the league last year. PFF garbage take is where they had Diggs rated. I don't know I don't pay attention to PFF because PFF is a bunch of hot garbage.
Yo, Coach, what is going on?
I don't know what's going on. I don't know what the hell going on.
That's what I'm saying. Like, what are you guys missing? 6 all time. Like, that is a number that you guys can't not erase because you don't feel like it. You can't erase because you think, oh, he needs to improve on passing. You can't erase none of that.
Well, the quarterback position is predicated on being able to pass the ball. Okay. And Jalen Hurts, it cracks me up. People sit there and say, oh, he can pass. Well, obviously he can pass. I mean, he made it to the NFL. I get it. I'll give him that much. But for people to sit there and say, oh, he can't throw that say that he can throw the deep ball, that he, in college, he did that a lot. Yeah, well, he did that a lot with a certain style of offense, and he did it with CeeDee Lamb. Let's be real here. He did it with CeeDee Lamb. It was a lot of CeeDee Lamb or bust without, when Jalen Hurts was there.
Because it is fact in the history books that he's 6th all-time most productive quarterback in his first year starting.
Big place may help. What the hell is happening?
So
you
think so? Basically, what you're saying is Hurts is already a top 5 quarterback.
That's what you're telling me right now.
I think he's 6th all-time. So how you guys equate 6th
Wait,
all-time?
you think he's the 6th all-time quarterback ever?
So you think he's 6th all time?
His ceiling is higher than anybody in the league right now.
Oh my God.
Okay. I don't even know what to say to that.
Yo, you heard that, Dante?
Dante, he said the highest ceiling of any quarterback.
So
I didn't hear that.
You know why? Because no one ever seen him play in the same system 2 years in a row since he was in high school.
Wait, you think
no one can even say they can say he's not going to be this or going to be this.
So again, Eagle fans are predicating their whole everything on Jalen Hurts because he hasn't played under the same offensive structure, the same scheme, the same coaching staff 2 years in a row. So that's why I say the other day it was a house of cards. Imagine if he gets there and he has the same coaching staff, he has the same offensive scheme, everything, and it just goes, it's all for shit. It's all nothing, right? Then the rest of the team is going to fail because of it. That should hold no weight. That is not something that should hold any weight ever, period. Oh, it's his second year under. I get it if he was a a rookie quarterback coming into a new system, and he had an off year. And then, he excelled in his second year under the same system because he's been good, right? His whole career. Jalen Hurts, from my understanding, hasn't had to do a bunch of stuff in his NFL career. Read defenses properly, throw the ball properly, do a lot of things that normal quarterbacks do, right? He hasn't been able to do it. Why? Because he's so athletic in what he does. But now everyone's faster than what he's played in college and what he played in high school. Everyone's stronger. Everyone's quicker. So just because he's in the same system for the second year in a row doesn't hold any weight for anything.
No one. Because you've never seen them in the same system 2 years in a row. Never.
So you think
ever. And you've seen him progress every single year of his career. So if you don't understand football,
than Patrick Mahomes,
I don't know what level of football you guys ever made it to, but I made it to semi-pro. I will tell you straight up that
Coach Dante's a coach.
Coach Dante's a coach.
I coach too.
Okay. Semi-pro in football. I mean, I don't know what that equates to anywhere, but let's be real here. Players are not. I mean, semi-pro isn't. I mean, you don't get drafted into that, do you? I mean, that is something you sign up for and you go play, right? I mean, I don't know what semi-pro. What is semi-pro in football? So, because I know semi-pro for baseball. I mean, hey, I played semi-pro in baseball. Sorry, guys, my wife's texting me. Okay, hold on, guys. I'll be right back. Y'all, please. Oh, why is this dude always changing avatars, man? I'll be right back, guys. Oh, I'm making a mess for Mama. All right, guys, I am back here with little Boyz4Life right here. We are about to end this here. My wife needs some help upstairs. This little man just had to pee the whole bed. So, but it's not good without being able to have a little commercial while we wait here. I haven't played this yet.
Here. Jamie, turn down that music. I can't hear a thing. Come on, Jamie.
Mom, what the fuck? You don't see? Turn that shit off, motherfucker. I was getting changed, you know what I'm saying? I don't want that shit on TV. I don't want motherfuckers seeing me getting changed, you know what I'm saying?
Off. He's pulling his goal. You're not fucking care. What the fuck are you doing, J-Rock?
I was getting changed, motherfucker.
Change my ass. You're fucking cranking
knocking motherfuckers.
That was fucked.
That was a bit fucked.
wasn't that fucked, you know what I'm saying? I was getting changed. What's going on?
Listen, man, I got some good news for you. Get cleaned up, meet me back at the flea market.
Aight. Peace, bub.
Don't touch me.
You motherfuckers ain't gonna tell nobody that I was getting changed, right?
Christ, no.
All right, guys. Well, I'm gonna have to end this stream. The wife needs some help upstairs. Shakes his face. Look at this man. My pride and joy right here. But guys, I appreciate everyone for coming in, having a good time. So much fun over here. But guys, I appreciate every single one of y'all for stopping by. Tomorrow, we're going to be doing the same thing, doing some trolling. We'll finish this tomorrow. But all right, guys, I got to get out of here. I'm out. Peace.